Alright. So, this is Ranch of Rivershine. Welcome. So, we're gonna continue where we left off last stream. I think... Oh, that scared me. I was like, why does it say Spring 1? It says Spring 11. I thought it said Spring 1 because it looked like a 1. Alright, hold on. Let me just move this over. There we go. Alright. Mac, my bunny might be... Oh, Walnut. You gotta... Perfect timing. Louis snack has been redeemed by Wolf Queen. By Wolf Queen, we're gonna go feed Louis real quick. But before then, fertility pastures unlocked. So that's good. Only bad news is we have 2 boys. Chat, I don't know if you know this, but you can't get a foal from 2 boy horses. At least you shouldn't be able to. Technically, biologically speaking, but it's okay. Alright, come here. So, let me just give you guys the intro before we give Louis a snack. This is Sully. We got him last week on stream. We're gonna let his hair grow out. He's a mealy bay with a very pretty bald face, if I do say so myself. And this is Bramble. Bramble's fully trained and low-key. He's he's accomplishing things. He's doing great. Alright, we're gonna SSO from Temu. Me when 2 horse games that are highly dissimilar are compared for some reason, despite them being completely different genres. Anyway. Oops, sorry, let me tab out. Let me just give Louis his snack. Louis! Louis! Come here, sir. Okay. Wolf Queen bought you this. You better say thank you. Come here. Oh, he's so excited that he hasn't even... He's so excited that he didn't even... Please eat, my sweet child. He's just so tiny. Oh. Bro is mad. Oh, okay. Standing up like he's personally offended that I would dare get up while feeding him. He's so little. He is quite small. He is only like 2 apples tall, chat. How many apples tall am I? I'm like at least 10 apples tall, but Louis is... Oh wow, you are big and greedy. 2 apples tall. He is 2 apples tall. How do you get your bunny to move? Get bunny to move by using keybinds. I use keybinds for this bunny too, by the way. Keybinds to get him to move. Here, I'm pressing spacebar. That's the sound of him. How many wait, okay, 10 apples is like what, 40 inches? Sorry, that's not true. I'm like more like 15 apples tall. Maybe 16 apples tall. Depending on the size of the apples. This is my bunny, who is only 2 apples tall. He doesn't know he's 2 apples tall, but he is in fact only like 2 apples tall. Can you please just... Thank you. He's trying to rip it out of my hands, and if I let him rip it out of my hands, he's gonna go run away. How tall are you? I'm curious now. I'm 5'6". That's like pretty... I don't know if that's average. I think that's average for a girl. An American girl. Hi! Oh my god, chat. I can see the little white hairs on his back. That means he's getting ready to shed. Oh my god, can you guys see that? Here, wait. Let me see if he's got a piece on his chin. No. Sometimes you can find one that's like... Darn, no. Sorry, I don't want to pull on you. Here you go. This time of year you can find like hairs that are so loose on him that like you can just pull out a little clump. Alright. Anyway. No, I'm 5'8". 5'8"? He is quite soft, if I do say so myself. Are you soft? You can see how plush he is. He is quite soft, quite plush. Quite soft. His fur this time of year is especially soft because he's getting ready to shed it all. And it softens up and he lets it go. Louie! He thinks there's more treats. I just wanna pet him. Okay, anyway, so, back to the game. Thank you, Wolf Queen, for getting Louis a little Louis snack. I'm 5'6". I'm 5'7", and I feel short. Definitely not short. I feel like that's honestly pretty average for both men and women. Average human height, for real. Anyways, so picking up where we left off here. Max 5'6", technically tall. 5'6" is tall? Is it? I don't feel like that's tall. I thought I was, like, average. He appreciates you giving him such a delicious meal. He knows that, yes, it's tall. It is? 5'6" is average. Okay, see, I feel like maybe it's average here in... Average height for a woman in the US is 5'4". But, like, I feel like that's accounting for the people who are, like, I know a girl who's, like, 4'11". I know a girl who's older than me that's, like, 4'11". I feel like most people here, though, are, like, 5 foot, 5'4", 5'6", 5'9". Like, I know, I literally, one of my closest friends, I swear, she's, like, 5'10". Humans get taller over time. I feel like a unit at my height. You said 5'7"? Wait, it went down? The average went down? Bro, 5'8" is tall, 5'6" average, 5'4" is short. My mom is... maybe I shouldn't tell you guys my mom's height, never mind. I don't know what the... I'm just giving out all my family's measurements right now. I always ride 17 and 18 hand horses. I'm 5'6", and I mean, I've ridden a 16-hand horse a couple times. The horse I ride now is 16 hands, but I've also ridden some 14 and 15-hand ones. Trust. Care. Do I need to clean you? Oh, yes, you're filthy. Yeah, I guess I thought... I don't know, I think 5'6" is pretty average. Although I will say, guys, I did all of my growing in elementary school and, like, early middle school, and then I stopped. Like, I was always the tallest girl growing up in my class, and then after, like, 7th, 8th grade, that's when other people started passing me, and it changed everything. You're next. He's so clean, I don't even have to clean him. Spotless horse. Orchard grass. 5'7", I'd say I'm short for a guy and tall for a woman. I'm just in between. I feel like 5'7" is a good height, to be honest. I think 5'7" is a good height. Like, you're taller than a good bit of the population, shorter than a good bit of the population, you know? Like, decent height. On the taller end of average. What is the average of height of people in the UK? That might be different. That might change it too. Wish it was 5'9" so I could say I'm 69 inches tall. You would want to say that. You would. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to visit Liam. I guess I'll do that. When I was in Europe, everyone was so tall. Is the average height in Europe taller than the average height in America? I feel like it's gotta be. It is. Okay, good to know. I was buying some WolfQuest maps. I don't have 3 of them. As you should, to be honest. They are so good. So good. Yeah, fun fact, Sorrel isn't here, I don't think, but they are, like... They're many inches shorter than me. I say they're many inches shorter than me. Here's the thing, it doesn't sound that much on paper, but then you stand next to each other IRL and you're like, oh wait. Where's my dog? Doggy. Chat, where is Waffle the Third? Where did I put him? Hello? I need to get these items, but Waffle the Third isn't here. Girls who ride horses in my class are taller than me, hence why I call myself short. To be fair, if you're surrounded by people that are taller than you, it'll make you feel short. I know I'm taller than some people, but I also know I'm taller than some people. So I've always considered myself to be average. I'm the average taller than some other races, so that might account for Europeans being taller. True. So we gotta wait about 77 days to figure it out. Bro. Do not make that mistake again. Do not. I hope best case scenario she isn't pregnant, but... See, you're here now, but you weren't here earlier. Shaking my head. Did he get stuck on something? Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. Didn't mean to do that. I mean, that's still like a... What do you call it, though? Like, the... Yeah. It's okay. It's not that deep. I think it's like the proportions, like, percentage-wise. Like, out of all people on Earth is what we're talking. Like, proportionally, I think... Because obviously China has a huge population. Like, accounts for, what? 1/7 of the world? It's like, what? 1 billion people? Like, I think it's talking in proportions with percentage, not so much that there aren't other nationalities where generally they're taller than others. Anyway, yeah, I've always felt like I'm very, very averagely sized as a human. I mean, I will say, bunnies in general, they, kind of like dogs, their way of asserting dominance is, what do you call it? Their way of asserting dominance is certain behaviors, but it's just, neuter, that, bunny, correct. Correct, that is the correct thing to do. Louis is very fortunate. Thank you for the bit. Louis, though, he's just he's a good boy, a prim and proper boy, doesn't do anything crazy. See these plans? I can build a fertility pasture on your ranch. This will allow you to pick 2 of your own horses and breed them together. If you're lucky, you'll have a foal to raise. Now, this is more you need to know, but I might not be the best person to help. I'm sure you'll get the help along the way, just from someone else. Time to take a look at what I have. Guys, will we be rich enough? We have $5,000. I don't think we're gonna be rich enough. Oh my god, we just barely made it. 4,500. Alright, let's do it. I don't have a mare at the moment, but we'll get one. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. We'll get a girl somewhere. We'll find one. This isn't FNAF. No, I fear it is not FNAF, and I'm really sorry. I've decided that on Halloween of this year, we will be doing FNAF. Although I can't guarantee how long that's even gonna be because Halloween stresses me out. I say Halloween, not Halloween. FNAF. FNAF stresses me out. I don't know what it is. I'm such a loser when it comes to horror games. Like, I actually cannot handle them. It's genuinely the most embarrassing thing. We're getting a Halloween. Halloween, not Halloween. Halloween. Ween. With an N. Ween with an N. Halloween, not Halloween. Oh, God. Yeah, I can't handle horror games, though. I do have this horror game on my playlist. My wish list on Steam that recently came out. I think it's called Shift at Midnight. There was, like, a lot of hype for it when its demo came out. No, we're not getting a whole week of one night. Listen, this is, I don't know if you were there for it, but I'll have you know, last year I played Zoocosis, I think it was, for one night, and it was Halloween. And that was, like, I literally told my viewers a year in advance, I was like, we'll do it on Halloween next year. And everybody held me to that, a standard, and they were like, yeah. What about 5 nights? 5 nights? You gonna finish the sentence? What comes after 5 nights? I'm glad you're enjoying the sub emotes. The plan is you can raise baby, keep them separate, and then both boys for money, sell the babies for money to neuter them. I mean, I hope it goes well, but just 5 nights of Five Nights at Freddy's. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Going this way. Hi, Grace. Hi, Gubby. Welcome to the stream, both of you. Okay, you know what? You're trained. We're gonna go do some competitions with Bramble now, because we're broke after I just dumped all of my money into breeding, or not breeding horses, building the breeding barn pasture thing. Oh, hi, Lila. Funny seeing you on the TikTok side. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that, Pookie. I've just been run over by a stampede of like 30 people in the Hollow Woods. Oh, was there a championship, I assume? Guys, Louis is so cute. He's in his house. Just got home from camp. I hope it was enjoyable. Hello, hello. I hope it was enjoyable. Alright. Where am I going? I don't think there's any quests. Do I need to do any quests? I don't know why I said quests like that. Quests. Plural. Wild RP on Nightstar. Dude, the wild... Okay, can I make an admission? Sometimes when I'm on Nightstar, I will just go to the Hollow Woods to see if there's any drama. But I say I'll go to the Hollow Woods. I'll be working on, like, light capturing, you know? Can I whistle for you? Oh, stop! He trusts me! He's so cute. I love my horsey, and my horsey love me. Bramble, why are you going with Madeline? Bramble! Bramble, please! Don't- oh, okay. It's okay, he's just pretending. Anyway. Sometimes, like, okay, I'll be collecting light or whatever on Nightstar on rare occasion, and I'll, like, take my time going over by the, what do you call it? The... Chat, what is it called? Oh, the giant tree in Hollow Woods that everybody roleplays around for some reason. And I'll just go and say chat, and I'll look. I'll just, like, I'll peep what they're saying, and sometimes it'll be the funniest things, dude. Like, I'm just like, damn. There's almost always at least one person who's, like, being hella dramatic in the chat, and they're just, like... They'll be, what will they say? They'll be like, has horrible nightmare and thrashes on the ground screaming, and everybody... everybody in the RP just ignores them, and it fries me every time. Yeah, that's valid, Fizzy. I feel like you can find a decent bit of people, honestly, on Nightstar that fit that bill, but be warned, the people on Nightstar are also crazy. Sometimes. Yeah, also, to agree on Ghost's point, if you're able to afford it, female rabbits are significantly higher at risk of reproductive cancers due to their bodies being designed to, like, reproduce so fastly in the wild. It's really important, generally speaking, that, like, they get checked very frequently if they're not spayed, and also it's just better for them in that way because the risk is so high of them having it. It was something I researched quite heavily before I got Louis, because I was, like, considering whether or not I wanted to get a male rabbit or a female rabbit. And with female rabbits, it's a very, very high risk of uterine cancer. I say uterine cancer, but just, like, cysts and other things. Yeah, 80 to 85%. So, by spaying your female rabbit, you are greatly increasing their life expectancy. It's just unfortunate, because it's, like, a natural design. Not to say a natural design flaw of the animal, but it is. Whereas male rabbits, it's like, it's important that you know, get them checked, and obviously every year Louis has his annual vet appointment where he gets looked at, but the risk of reproductive cancers in that way for male rabbits aren't as high as it is for females. Although, to be clear, it is still possible. But yeah, with female rabbits, it's almost a guaranteed chance of reproductive cancer, and if that's the case, it's like, it's unfortunately gonna be fatal more than likely. So it's a preventative measure. Rivershine, did you get the bundle or just the game? The bundle? Was there a bundle? I guess I didn't see the bundle. There was a flat show being hosted at SSR and I was doing my races there at one time being hosted. We got yelled at because I was in the way. I don't think I've ever gotten yelled at for being in a flat show with anybody, but, or being in the way of a flat show. I try to avoid being in the way, but, like, yeah, with Rivals. Oh, they did that for Horsefest. I guess I didn't know it was still ongoing. I just bought it as is, but I'm gonna be real. I bought this game so long ago. So long ago. Although I will say, $40.48 for both games is a pretty good price. I don't own my own horse IRL. I do ride IRL. I'd love to own my own horse, but unfortunately, chat, in today's economy, that's not feasible. That is not feasible in today's economy for me, unfortunately. Alright, let's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is all done. Everybody's over here. Low-key, I could buy some stuff from Day without looking at it. I don't know that it's necessarily cheaper. I mean, maybe it's cheaper if you own your own land. Like, more people can own their own land here because there's, you know, a ton of space. But it's still very expensive. Vet bills are extremely high, higher than they've ever been. Like, if I were to work right now and say I wanted to afford a horse, I'd probably, one, I'd need to have a full-time job, and two, board can cost upwards of, like, $700, $800 a month where I am, depending how you board. Yeah, no, it's not cheap in the big cities at all, near big cities. And I live in an area that's honestly suburban, I'd say. Somewhat rural, like, there's a decent bit of people who have horses, but... To be fair, it depends if you're boarding at a barn that's intended for horses or if you're boarding somewhere where it's not very well set up for horses. Dog, y'all can get horses for 1.5k. In Europe, you can't even find that. I mean, maybe from, I hate to say it, maybe from the slaughter pipeline, but I don't know anybody who's selling a horse for 1.5k personally. Or if they are, they're selling them for 1.5k because they're old and not rideable anymore, as cruel as it is. Most, if it's a horse that's actually safe to ride, it's not gonna be 1.5k. That's all I'll say. The horses are more expensive than they've ever been. Here. You might be able to find, like, a untrained grade baby for 1.5k. Maybe. But horses are pretty damn expensive. Yeah, unstarted foals from untitled parents. Exactly. Like, that's the only way, and that's basically like the lottery with horses. You don't know what you're gonna get. But there's babies here, too, that are also untrained for 5k. Actually, I've seen babies that go for more. Like, it really depends what breed, obviously, and what they're meant to do, but... Oh, yeah. Off-the-track thoroughbreds, too. That's the other one, but they often come with their own inherent risk when you buy them, obviously. Sorry. Purple bow blanket, white riding blanket. You know what? Sure, let's buy that. I love spending all my money. What's the average price for ethically bred foals? Really depends what their purpose is, and also, I would say for, like, the English competing types, I saw, like, a young Andalusian prospect that was for, like, over 15k here recently. Untrained, halter broke, probably knew how to trailer and, you know, was up to date on everything. I've seen warm blood foals for upwards of 50,000 sometimes. I think it just depends. I will say, I live in Wisconsin. I don't live in Ocala, Florida, which is, like, you know, the horse hub of the world, I think. World Equestrian Center or whatever, and I'm sure there are foals there that go upwards of multiple hundreds of thousands, but a bag of chips was $10. What chips were they? Okay, I will say, I have seen the chips at some of my, like, Kroger. I feel like I've seen some lately that go for $5 to $6. Depends what it is, but... My dream is to own an Arabian, but I know that probably won't end up happening. I mean, I will say, it's just, you gotta kind of, like, I don't want to say, it might not be realistic for you to own, like, a very well-bred, what do you call it, like a highly well-bred, I don't want to say designer horse, but, you know, it might not be easy to do that, but most of America's ethically bred foals come from Europe, though. I mean, technically most horses in America come from Europe. All horses came from Europe at some point in their ancestry, but there's plenty of horses that sell very expensive here, bred in the States as well. Like, I've seen auction horses go for upwards of, grade auction horses actually, go for upwards of 30, 40,000, 50,000 plus dollars if they, you know, have a job and they're good at it. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're trying to get a very specific breed that's, like, meeting all the confirmation and it's got the exact color you want, and it's gonna be very expensive. Not that it's necessarily European. Let me just look it up. What's the most expensive a horse? Actually, now that I think about it, racehorses here go upwards of $1 million all the time. I kind of forgot about that. Oh gosh. There was a thoroughbred racehorse sold for $70 million in the year 2000. Here in the States. Interesting. Interesting. Well, there you go. $70 million horse. What's your guys' favorite horse breeds? I really like, what do you call it? I really enjoy... I like warm bloods. I think it's just... I like the concept of a flashy, colored warm blood. Have a great night, Lily. Thank you for hanging. Hi, Makachin. What game is this? Hi, Quaver. Welcome to the stream. This is Ranch of Rivershine. We started this recently. I haven't gotten too far in yet. Alright, we're gonna... Is today the new day? Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Madeleine, and I'm gonna go run some competitions real quick. Just give me a draft cross with a nice Roman nose and unproblematic conformation, and I'll be so happy. That is so real, though. I talk about that quite often, too. I forget. I would love... Like, my ideal setup one day, if I can have horses, is I'd like 2 to 3, maybe 4, so that way I have enough where I could go trail riding with friends. Or... my family could all ride, and there's, like, a horse that fits the size range of everybody. And, like, a nice draft cross sounds so awesome. The only thing that doesn't really work for them in my case is I like doing lower level eventing type stuff, so nothing crazy, but I wouldn't want to put a draft cross through that, I don't think. It's a bit crazy. I want 2 because no way in hell can I take more of it than 2. Oh yeah, I mean, I probably... The scenario would need to be... I mean, maybe if I have my own property type thing, but... Here, you know what, let's do a competition first. Madeleine will be over here in a bit anyway. Let's do this one. But I want more than one so that way I can share horses with my friends. But I don't want so many that I'm, like, borderline neglecting. I say neglecting, but I mean, like... I don't know, I feel like there comes a certain point, like, unless you're owning horses as a business, that's different. Like, if your business is horses. But I feel like there comes a certain point where you cannot only have so many quote-unquote personal horses before it's like, you just don't have the time to personally invest time into every single one of them, you know? And I feel like every horse deserves to have a person that, you know, cares about them. Do you have a live schedule? I do. If you check another one of my pinned posts on TikTok, I've got my schedule posted there. Someone else's horse. Like, who needs 3 horses if you're only gonna focus on riding one? I mean, there's more to owning a horse than just riding. What matters is that you're able to provide them all the care they need in terms of health, emotional and mental well-being, give them turnout, let them be happy. But I also think, like, you know, if you're gonna own a horse and you're never gonna see them ever, like, that's not okay. But at the end of the day, there's more to it than that. I mean, if riding is the only thing she values, then maybe it's a bit strange, but... What the? What just happened? Help! What just happened? Oh! Wait, stop. Red Dead Wolf, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Red Dead Wolf. Here, let me redeem that. Oh, remind me of this. I might have an opinion. I don't know if I want to say it so much. I don't know. Like I haven't watched too much of her stuff, but I'll talk about that momentarily. Let me feed Louis first. Louis, you've been blessed with another treat. The community is feeding you so well today. This is the most Louis has eaten in his whole life, chat. Just kidding. That is a joke. That is /J. He has infinite hay in his litter box. He gets 1/3 cup of oats. Pellets every day. Okay, I promise he's okay. I'm cheesing. Alright. Louis, you're getting another one. He can't have more than 2 of these today, so, I guess I'll have to go upstairs and find something else. The trick is with rabbits and treats is moderation. Moderation. My sweet little bunny. My sugoi adorable little bunny. Reason work as farmhand is get the experience actually caring for them before I get my own horse. That is very good, honestly. I was in pony club for a period of my life growing up, and although, like, looking back, I'm glad, I mean, I can't be in it now. I'm an adult. Well, maybe adults can be in it. I forgot. Yeah, they can. Never mind. Sorry, that sounded stupid. They can. But I do think it was genuinely helpful having something that taught me a lot about, like, owning horses earlier, you know? Vanilla, thank you for the 3 bits. I appreciate it. But, yeah. Louis. I need to buy him some new treats, chat. Rabbit owners, let me know. Let me know what treats I should get for Louis, like which ones I should try. I don't really splurge whenever I get him treats, because, like, I can't afford, I say splurge, but I don't get him a lot of a variety, and I feel like maybe it's, I think I'm just always scared that he's not going to like them, and I don't want to waste the money buying them if he's not going to eat them, you know? My tiny little bunny, my precious little guy. My sweet little creature. He has never experienced hate or malice ever in his whole life. He only knows love, peace, and veggies. And hay. And chewing on the carpet sometimes, but that's about it. Louis! Oh, he just ripped the rest of it out of my hands. Thank you, Louis. I heard that rabbits love Cheerios. Mine loved them. I don't think I've ever given him Cheerios. I have given him freeze-dried fruit before, and he's really liked that. Yes. Here we go. Alright, thank you guys. Thank you, Red Dead Wolf, for buying a Louis snack. I appreciate it, and as you can see, Louis is also very appreciative of it. Here, let me leave. I'll put the Louis cam on for a second so you guys can watch him before he makes his very cinematic exit here. He's got such fluffy feet. He has very fluffy feet. Very fluffy and soft. Very fluffy and soft. He's so cute. My sweet, adorable sons. My little guy. Anyway, thank you. You comb his fur a lot. Honestly, like, okay, I do, but his fur honestly stays relatively untangled, in my opinion, like, I've noticed. Like, it requires, like, obviously, you should be grooming your rabbit, obviously, but I pet him quite frequently, and, like, you know with a cat, like, you can kind of feel when their hair isn't feeling as, like, you can just tell, like, they need a brushing. Like, with Louis, I primarily do it during the shedding seasons, but for the rest of the year, he's mostly fine. And, like, I check his belly for mats and, you know, all that stuff. But he's pretty good at keeping his fur, clean and taken care of. This is real. If your pet doesn't like them, they'll give you a refund. Wait, I love that. Maybe I need to go look at my local pet stores. We only have, like, the chain stores around here. We do have technically 1 or 2 mom and pop pet stores, but they only have dog and cat stuff, so I don't ever go in there. Maybe if they changed it, maybe I'd go in there more often, but... Alright, we're gonna... Where's Asha? Is she over here? Aisha, sorry, not Asha. Aisha. Ooh, saddle pad is twitching. Anyway, used to have rabbits before I turned 18. They are quite quite cute and quite adorable and quite amazing, and I love them so much. Genuinely love bunnies so much. Aisha, hello. Can I sneak by you? Thank you. Oh gosh. They're so much work though. They are, but honestly, I feel like it feels more rewarding doing the type of work you gotta do with them. That, and thankfully Louis hasn't been much of a, like, messy rabbit. Like, he's really good about going in his litter box, doesn't pee everywhere. I'm curious how his elder years are gonna be. I hope he's still relatively cleanly, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah, the amount of people who've told me their barn, or they've been to barns where people will secretly ride horses, like boarded horses, and use them in lessons is actually crazy to me. Like, my instructor, she always goes through the effort of asking other people, like, consistently, like, if it's okay to ride their horse. And she respects it if they say no. Like, I don't know, it's so weird to me. So weird. Although I feel like, I don't know, I don't hear about it as much here, maybe, but... Hello, Jules! Welcome back! Hello, welcome in. Yeah, thank you guys for handling it amicably, I appreciate that. Is amicably the right word? Amicably? Help! Sorry if that was not the right context for that word, that'd be so embarrassing. Probably a bit funny too, but... What are you cooking for dinner, Pookie? Or what did you cook? Love realistic genetics. We'll see. Yeah, that's right. Friendly. Thank you. Guys, making me feel better. You know, guys, as somebody who speaks English all day, every day, I low-key don't always understand the English language. How many horse games do you currently have? Too many! Too many horse games. I meant to feed my horse. Oh, he's starving. Oh! That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We can feed him. We're gonna feed you. What do you need? Oats? Yes, oats. We need to grow some Timothy hay. We have, like, no money right now, though. I say no money. No grown plants at the moment, I don't think. I could see if I've got some more... Mac abusive to their horses, real not fake. Alert the media. Dude, listen. Wait, stop! There is Timothy hay over here. Is this cooked? Help! Not cooked! Is this grown? Guys, you do not cook the Timothy hay. That's not part of the cultivation process. Okay, we could plant... Actually, we can't plant watermelon. It's not summer yet. We could plant oats. Oats, brother. Cryptic isn't here, unfortunately. Cryptic would know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Oats, brother. Will you spare some oats for me, brother? No lettuce. I made white people tacos, ground turkey, and with grilled peppercorns, tomatoes, and cheese and sour cream. No lettuce because diarrhea disease. The way I just turned and looked over at Louis after you remind me... Louis, is the parasite gonna affect you? I've been giving him lettuce. It's okay. Low-key, my family makes white people tacos, and, you know... I know they're probably not as good as authentic tacos, but hey, they're trying their best. That's why I convinced her not to. There's a lot of people tend to have, what do you call it? Like, there might be somebody else in the room, you know, watching the stream with them. Which I always appreciate. Shout out to all of you who are watching the stream vicariously through whomever you're sharing the screen with. Yeah, I mean, we've got taco seasoning, obviously. Like, that is the one... Remember how I talk about my mom, what do you call it? My dog listens to you. Oh, shout out to the dog. Google says Cyclospora is a human... Okay, good. Good. I can only really eat white people tacos because I'm extremely picky with food. That's fair. I really want to try, like, authentic tacos because I haven't, and I want to know what it's like. What do you call it? Oh, Jai. Is this who I'm supposed to talk to? I feel really weird every time I break and enter somebody's house just to talk to them. It's a bit strange, but I guess it's a small town, so it's fine. Alright, basically he's telling me you can catch a horse, blah blah blah. Catch horses. Horses. Catching horses. Alright. Okay, you know what? 4K isn't bad. That's not as bad as I thought. I want to get both. I'm gonna get both. We're gonna start with this. I'm gonna go get, what do you call it? I'm gonna run back this way. I think we can do enough races so that we'll be able to get enough money to get the other one. My goal is to have a mare by the end of this stream. Vitiligo is so pretty. It is. I will say, I feel like the dev did a great job, like, adding so much, like, uniqueness to the character designs, and especially, like, the diversity factor as well. The character designs in this game are honestly very interesting, in my opinion. Like, the characters are just, they're all iconic and they're quite different from one another. Hello, Tactical! Welcome to the stream! Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Why am I talking? Sorry. I can't resist the urge to run over to Madeleine. We're gonna... I'm hungry. Should I just go get anything? Get anything as in, like, physically go out? Like, go get something somewhere? I assume most businesses are closed, but... Like, get a snack. Get a snacky. 100 degrees out here. Help. Feels like 120. Help me. Dude, all of y'all are down in, like, the southern states where it's... I mean, to be fair, I can't talk. It was, like, 95 degrees in Wisconsin the other week. It was horrible. Hi, Pomni. Are you on PC? Yes. Yes. Why can't I get bagels unless I go to specific food bars? They don't... Yeah, I suppose. We can just, like, buy ours at the grocery store. That and, like... I don't know, I feel like every single... not even restaurant, but, like, every hotel I go to has bagels. Or I've gone to. I feel like... Bagel. Although, low-key, the bagels we got... I don't really like the store-bought bagels that much, but, you know. Thank you for the follow. But usually not bagels. Interesting. Suddenly I feel greatly to be Floridian. It's still 95 and only goes down to 85 at night. I'd hate being in Florida and having to ride. Like, get up at 6 in the morning. On TikTok, but Cartridge is game a patron? No! This game is on Steam, and it's actually fully complete. So you can just buy it once and enjoy it. Hi, hello, it's me, Red Dead Wolf's Partner. Hi, Gail. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry, you cannot purchase Louis. There's no quantifiable amount, but, trust me, you can, you could get your own Louis for probably, like, $20 to $30, maybe? $20 to $30 somewhere. You can rescue a Louis from somebody. That, or actually, no, go to a reputable rescue and adopt a black Netherland dwarf rabbit. You can usually adopt one for like $100, $150, I feel like, at most rescues. That's what I would recommend. Mm-hmm. I was meaning to do a competition. Did I do one? Chad, I think I forgot. Oh well. It's used to it, but it's also very humid kind of heat. Other places that aren't as tropical, more oven in your face kind of heat. Yeah, I feel like Wisconsin's kind of oven in your face heat. It's okay, you guys can have a black cat, and now you'll have a black rabbit. They can twin. Void creature collection. Oh, Louis, you're so small and tiny, and you love carrots, and you love to eat lettuce, and you're so happy all of the time. The heat wave here, it was 93 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was dying. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very grateful Wisconsin is, like, a mostly temperate climate. We had a high of, like, 90-something degrees last week on top of the really horrible air quality, and it was genuinely awful. And the week before that, it was just hot, but, like, it sucks. I hate the heat. Low-key makes me look forward to winter, I can't even lie. Alright, let's do this competition next. A typical day in Cali is like 100, 104 where I live, bro. I went to Cali, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Dude, it feels so crazy. My trip was already that long ago, dude. It feels like just yesterday, but it wasn't. I was on the coast, though, and it was like a solid, like, 70, 80 degrees. Honestly, maybe, yeah, 70s mostly. It was a very nice temperature. LA was even, like, a reasonable temperature, I thought. How long have you been live today? I've been live for, 3 hours, actually. Probably another hour or so, a little under. Depends when I'm ready to call it a night. I hope it snows on my college campus again. We had enough snow to sled. Wait, stop! That's actually so cute. Now that I think about it, I guess I always kind of take sledding for... I don't sled every year when I have snow, but... Maybe I should move to your country if your humid heat waves are 93 or heat waves are 115. Although the question is, does your country have air conditioning? I know there's a lot of European countries that don't, so it makes the heat wave, like, so much worse. The lack of AC chronicles in this chat are immense. Alright, this pony is done, I think, nearly. Actually, we need to do one more race so we have enough money to buy that. I could not do Texas without AC. I don't think anybody could. If they think they can, they're lying. They're lying. No, the AC is not even a standard thing in most houses. Yeah, I figured. From what I understand, most of Europe does not have. At least a decent portion does not have AC. House is designed to insulate for the cold, and then, yeah. My college is most so cute. We had snow days because no one has appropriate tires or ways to get to class, and everyone was on the campus free and sledding and making snow angels and stumble fights. Honestly, a core memory. I love that. So cute. So, so cute. I don't know. Low-key, I hate dry heat and I hate humid heat. They both suck. That, and I feel like, I don't know, it's... Ugh, guys, I just hate heat in general. It be sucking, it be sucking. Something happened, but I can't see what. Help! I'm waiting for the notification to scroll up. Oh, dumb. I don't want to call you dumb. Your name is dumb fizzy stuff. Sorry. Help! I'm so distracted because I'm trying to read this notification. Oh my god, thank you for subbing. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you. I don't want to. I'm gonna call you Stuff. I'm not calling you dumb. Stuff, thank you for subbing. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you, Pookie. W Stuff. Thank you. Deodorant sales are up down here. Deodorant sales. The name's confusing. No, a little bit, but I just... Sorry, guys. Sometimes when people have usernames that start with, like, a bad word or, like, multiple bad words in the name, I'm, like, struggling to figure out what word I should say. But none of that is a bad word, but I don't want to call somebody dumb as their first name. I'm gonna call you Stuff. Unless you really want me to, unless you, like, really want me to call you dumb. But actually, no. Even then, I'm not doing it. Personal choice. I mean, maybe it is better for moisture. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really familiar with all the science of it, but... Okay, we've got $4,500. Where's Jai? I'm gonna sell him all of my belongings. I would never call my viewers dumb. I have respect for you guys. There's certain things I will not do, and calling people dumb is one of them. She'll call... Okay, yeah, I will call Sorrel dumb. It's all for comedic effect, though. I don't actually think they're dumb, to be clear. We just get a little silly on stream sometimes, that's all. Here we go, we're here. What just happened? Why did a hype train start? Help! Thank you guys for the hype train. Choo-choo, bitch! Louie's pulling into the station. Thank you guys. I end up watching a lot of your streams in the background with me and maybe saying your literally come for a stream and a happy inside joke between us. Oh, wait, stop! That's actually so cute. I don't know, it warms my heart that I'm able to, like, make a positive impact in your guys' lives in some shape, way, or form. I know it's, like, I don't expect y'all to see every stream. I don't even expect y'all to pull up to, like, any of it, really, but it warms my heart that I can make a positive difference. Because at the end of the day, like, if I'm not positively contributing in some way to people's lives, or, like... If I'm not positively contributing in some way to the world in general, then what am I doing? That's not, you know, that's not, but it warms my heart. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it's a special thing for you both, and I'm glad it's something you both enjoy watching. Thank you for that. That's very sweet. Need a Louis and a train emoji. Dude, I was trying to make a Louis and a train emoji, and I was struggling so bad. I was trying so hard, and I was just like, F it, I'll give them the running Louis, I guess. They can have the running Louis instead, but yeah, sorry, I hope that's not an issue. Alright, guys, Bramble, you don't even have anything to train, so I'm just not even gonna take you out. I'm gonna retire Bramble as soon as it's time, chat. I'm warning you right now. I'm not gonna sell him. I always keep my first horse, because, you know, they're special. They deserve a safe landing spot, right? But, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Y'all, we just gotta, like, make a super cooler. Gotta make a super cooler. Louis didn't have his conductor's license. Chat, if Louis was conducting the train, would you get on? As his mother, I would not. He does not have the qualifications. Or I don't even think he has the brain capacity to do that. Love you, Louis. Love you, Louis. Yeah, the key is to drink water. Drink water. That, and something I do when I'm really hot is, what do you call it? I'll put, like, a cold washcloth over my head, like, I'll freeze it, you know? If only his feet could reach the pedals. Do trains have pedals? Don't they have, like, you gotta throw coal in it or something? I saw the Polar Express, guys. I basically know. That's not true. That's not true. Sorry, that's a joke. I don't know how to conduct a train. But... guys, how do they pilot? Any train nerds here? I know you guys are out there, somewhere. Somebody knows. My brother is one. I'm not gonna go upstairs, though, and ask. I think it's mostly levers. I think it's also mostly... levers. Mostly levers. Do you want to go to the pasture? Now that you're retired? I think you will. I love Louis because I've been wanting a bunny, preferably a black one, forever, and I joke all the time when our kid in this. You know who wouldn't be a menace? A rabbit like Louis. Okay, listen. Although rabbits aren't menacing in the same way that cats are, they definitely can be a little menacing. Like, there have been times on stream where he will go and chew on the carpet. I don't know what it is. He's actually usually pretty well behaved during stream. Like, I think he just knows I'm busy, so he doesn't... What if his voice is... What if my voice is, like, relaxing to him and he... like... he falls asleep. Because he's generally not very annoying if I'm, like, actively talking. Maybe he just knows mom's busy, so he is good. But he can be quite menacing when he wants to be. He has a little evilness in him from time to time. There's not a wild horse out, right? Yeah, no, there's nothing. Chat, there's no wild horses today, unfortunately. We're gonna go talk to River. I got the horse and the dinosaur autism, not the train autism. There's gotta be somewhere out there. Somebody watching this has it. I know you do. Speak now. Hi, Cryptic! No, you're totally good. Do not apologize ever for missing stream. And that goes for all of you. I do not... Listen, I like seeing you, obviously, talking to you, but it's like, at the end of the day, guys, your life needs to come before this, okay? Like, it's not personal at all. Doesn't matter if you show up to 1 stream, doesn't matter if you show up to 100. I appreciate it when it happens. Hi, Cryptic! Welcome in, welcome in. There's nothing more than we know that... wagging my finger at the screen. Yeah, salt and potassium are good. Sometimes you can buy, like, other mixtures for it, but just... sometimes they be putting other stuff in there. You missed the FNAF stream. There is no FNAF stream. There was no FNAF stream. The closest thing to the FNAF stream was, like... oh, gosh. Don't know what the lever does, though. True. One's for a break. What's the scene in the Polar Express where, like... oh, I gotta purchase the trail. Okay, let me go do that. I don't know if I have enough money to even open the trail. I have $7,500. Hi, Anime! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I also play Ranch of Rivershine. Oh, what just happened? Dude, my notifications keep bumping. Oh, Vanille. Guys, Louis is eating too good tonight. Oh my god. I think I have it set up that he can't have more than 3 in one stream, but thank you, Vanille, so much for buying a Louis snack. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Let's feed the little guy. Let's feed the little man. Where is he? Where is he? He's on the house right now. This poor child. Dude, he's so hungry. I say he's so hungry. He's probably so confused why he's getting fed treats over and over today. I could see if I've got something else in here. Oh, here, he has his little supplement I could give him. He hasn't had that yet today. He thinks it's a treat, so it counts, right? Oh, Louis. Oh, he's hopping all over my feet. Thank you, Louis, for your delicious, what? Your sweet, cuddling, I don't know. Come here. Come here, child. This is his little, yeah. So technically this is like a little supplement. It's not even a supplement. It's like, I don't know. It's like a treat, but he enjoys it because it's, you know. Come here, my sweet precious little bunny rabbit who could never do anything wrong in his whole existence. He's literally just... Alright, I think I have it set up anyway that he can't have more than 3 treats. I just don't want my little guy to get all messed up on his little diet, you know? Yeah, because this says, what is it? Yeah, 2 per day. 2 per day, and then this is once per day. Oh, come here. It's not actually a treat, but he doesn't know it's... Well, to him it's a treat. It's like, you know when you're a kid, guys, and you got the Flintstone, like, those Flintstone chalky gummy bear things? Not gummy bears, the rock candy. They're not even rock candy. I loved the Flintstone vitamins. That's how it is for him. This is his Flintstone vitamin. He doesn't know it's good for him, but it is good for him. It helps with his fur and his nails and his little eyes. Guys, you see he has little eyes? He is only 2 apples tall. He has a nose. Rabbits have mothers and fathers and friends. I saw that quote the other day about horses, but I want to say it about rabbits. Look at him. This little guy has a nose, he has eyes, he has ears, he has a mouth, and he has a toe. He's got multiple toes, actually. Fun fact, rabbits don't have, like, paws. They have like, little nail toe thingies. Sometimes I wonder if it annoys him that I pet him while he eats, but I can't help it. He's so cute when he munches. He's just like a little guy. A little guy who's hungry. A little guy who's hungry. And you know what? I can relate. I'm a person that's hungry. And there he goes. He's all fed. All taken care of. That's his last treat. If he needs another... if he gets another one, it's over. I gotta refund the points or something. Oh, Louis. My sweet, precious... beautiful boy. Our savior. Our sweet... our savior. Oh my god. He doesn't even know that he's on camera. Sometimes I wonder if he can, because I swear when I turn it on, he always runs away. So I suspect there has to be like a little noise. Like maybe there's an... oh, there he goes, stretching the legs. There you go. You get a nice view of his back. My favorite thing to look at are his back legs. They're so cute for no reason at all. Okay, sorry, we're gonna... there we go. Put that there. New emote. Louis wearing a Pope hat. Louis with a little cross in his hand and he's in a robe or something. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, what was I doing? I have to talk to Jai. Where the heck is that guy? He's in his house. Of course he's in his house. I'm about to do a breaking and entering. Lagomorph. Lagomorphs are so cute. Can you make a Louis stretching with feet out emote? I could make... what if I made a sticker? Like, I go back and I screenshot it and I cut it out and I put it as a disc. I feel like I need to add more servers. I need to add more stickers to the Discord server. More stickers to the Discord server. Spending a lot of money on this. It better be worth it. There better be something good for me there. I have $88 left. What am I gonna do with $88? What could I buy with $88? Wait, is there more to do on this game now? Not necessarily, but they changed the breeding system and now it's genetics based, so I've heard, and also, I don't know. I love the game. I forgot my horse. Where is he? Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's slow. Come here. Sir, Sully, Mr. Sullivan. Whipping out the full legal name. A McDonald's quarter pounder for $80. I could buy, like, at least 8. Maybe 10. Maybe 10? Oh, gosh. Guys, Giblet is here. Hi, Gibby. Everybody say hello, Gibby. Hello, Gibby. Hello, Gibby. Every time I hear Giblet, I always think of Gibby from iCarly, bro. Hello, Gibby. I want 10. 10 burgers. Louis is 1 quarter pounder tall. He's actually probably like 1.5 quarter pounders tall, so really he's like... Chat, should I... Oh, look at this. I want this saddle, too. We don't have any black saddles yet. There's also this garland. What color are these leg wraps? I don't even know. Oh... Here, wait. Did you redeem a message for Louis and did it not play? Hold on. I can redeem your Jules, did your message play? I just noticed that you redeemed a thing for it and I didn't hear it go off and I have my headset on. I can I think I can technically... I don't think so. Okay, hold on. I found out recently that I can Oh, fuck. Never mind. I can't! Bro! Hold on. I thought I could. I looked this up recently. Louis Snack. Dude, it's not showing up in here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I guess because it's through the other thing, it takes the points. Here, wait. Maybe I can... You can just tell him yourself. Wait, I think I can... Give me your message. Wait, what was your message? It was like, he's so handsome. I'm trying to find it. I'm blind. Louis, you're so handsome, we love you. Okay, I think I can technically redeem it. Because I am myself. Watch this, guys. I have infinite Louis points, because I am the streamer. Where is it? Where's it under? That's not it. Where is it, chat? I feel so blind. It's really embarrassing. I'm only seeing the one for bits. It's over. I think it counts, even though I don't have bits.
Louis, you're so handsome. We love you.
There you go. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Sorry. I can. There we go. Alright. Yes, sorry, I try to be fair in my... Ooh, this is a cute halter. Might have to snatch that up. Our horses are about to become the most beautiful horses. I don't know why I thought I could afford any of this. I forgot I had $88. Y'all were probably looking at that like, girl, you can't sell any. You can't. Here, wait, I can sell a couple of these. I don't need 12 or 24 or whatever. I don't need 25 carrots either. That's kind of useless to me. What else? I could sell... Oh, manure. I've got a whole lot of that. Ginger? Oh, I could sell some ginger. Can't craft anything right now anyway. Anything else? Garlic. 1 garlic. There we go. There's a little money in the bank. I've been playing Ranch of Rivershine lately. It's fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. When did you start? I would say, I saw you've been playing Wolf Quest too. How have you been enjoying that? I'm curious. Dark brown halter, black race saddle, black flower garland, blue bow. I'm just gonna buy what I can afford. I'm quite broke. That's... What about the pink tail feathers, leather boots? There we go. $398. We're still rich. Max stalking reviewers. No! Ema's been posting, they've been posting about, Wolf Quest in the Discord server. I think, if I remember correctly. Can we see Louis in this hat IRL? Low-key, I was thinking about getting him a rabbit toast hat I saw. But I think, I I was thinking about it, and I just, like, I don't think he'd like it, and I don't want to, like, stress him out. Like, I feel like I haven't desensitized him enough to, like, weird human activities. But maybe he would tolerate it for a little bit. I don't know. It's like, it's just hard because as a pet owner for me, it's like, I want to, you know, dress him up in silly little things from time to time, but it's like, at what point am I making him too uncomfortable? Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to just do silly stuff that he'll tolerate. Like, for example, I could probably put, like, a little necktie bow on him and he'd be fine to wear it for a moment and take cute pictures and show up on video with it, but I feel like if he had something on his head, it would stress him out. And I just don't want to freak him out, you know? Give him lots of treats. True. If I could distract him with treats when he does it, that would probably make a big difference. I don't know. We'll see. At the end of the day, I just want to do right by him, and I love my son so much. You know? Like, I don't want him to... Chat, did I ever do a competition today? I don't think I did. And we're quite broke, so I probably should do that, huh? I'm going back. Change my mind. My Wolf Quest experience has been... I have too many puppies. Get me out of here. I mean, this is really horrible, but, like, if you genuinely need to do this in order for the game to feel not stressful for you, it's okay if you just let things run their course. Although, understand as a new player, like, things are gonna happen that are gonna be out of your control that you're just not probably gonna be prepared for. I love Ranch of Rivershine, but the only thing that bothers me is how fast the camera moves side to side. Yeah, I will say, if this game could get one more update, I'd want the characters to be updated. And the camera. Like, I think that's the thing that most people complain about. But... Stop! Like, it's horrible, but it's like, I understand the game, especially if you have 7 on your first year, is so stressful. Especially with an NPC mate, and it's just like... If it's torturous and making the game unenjoyable to play, then, like... It's not worth it. Although, if you're playing on easy, it might be more doable, but I can't imagine playing on unforgiving first save. Not that you did that, but... Dogs are very excited to go. I sent a pic to the Discord server. I will take a look after stream. I just popped my hip. And Loki, don't know if I just Is it hurting? Like, are you feeling funny? Earlier today I was exercising and my hip was making funny noises and I was like, I probably should maybe stop what I'm doing. But also, maybe it just means I'm like, you know, not very, flexible at the moment. But it doesn't feel great. Yeah, okay. Maybe just take it easy for a moment. Yeah, Vanilla's right. Give it a day or two and just see. That or if it's genuinely, like, you get up and it is, like, really hurting, then yeah, go to the doctor right away. And play for, like, 30 minutes at a time because otherwise your responsibility gets to me. Maybe it's just, like, you know how, like, you reach a level of, like, flexibility you didn't have before and it just initially hurts? Yeah, that's probably what it is, maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Have a great rest of your night, Liz. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. How is it almost 2 AM already? If it's... Oh! It's almost 7 o'clock for me, I'm realizing. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Almost. Sort of. Sort of almost that long. It's been a minute. My hips adjust super easily from all the years of riding, so I think this one was just deep. I feel that. Riding, I will say riding horses has done a lot. I feel like for me, physically. I've been in pain for my knee and hip for 3 to 4 years now, and nobody took it seriously because I'm young. I'm in my 20s. I recently went to get it checked because I can barely walk anymore. Turned out my bones just aren't aligned in the way they should be. I need to get them filled. Bro, I'm so sorry. I can kind of relate, sort of. I had an injury in volleyball many years ago, and, like, I know when I had that injury it changed something, but, I didn't take it seriously, and my parents didn't take it seriously, and then finally I was like, you know what, before I leave my parents' health insurance, I should probably, you know, get that looked at. And it turns out that I had, like, a bone chip in my knee that happened during that volleyball incident, and it's negatively been impacting my, like, left leg and making it so weak over the years, but I got it sorted now, but I get it. It's really frustrating. Like, I wonder how things would have been if I'd been younger and gotten it fixed. Hi, Nox. Bye, Nox. We gotta play Alicia soon, by the way. There's the pups and eat chips IRL like a good parent. Peak parent behavior. Me when I just... This is why I couldn't be a parent. I'd be doing that, for real. Alright. Horses won money. We've got 3K in the bank, guys. We're not gonna go completely broke. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow there'll be wild horses, and if there isn't, I'm gonna literally... yeah. Anyway. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. With my family who doesn't live at house keeps telling mom that it's because I'm not walking enough, but it's literally the problem. I can't walk. Yeah, I don't know. When your health problems reach a point where you can no longer physically do the thing that, like, you need to be able to do, biologically speaking, as a human, like, yeah, that's when it is becoming a problem that needs work. Let me just... I fell in the shower at the old age of 21 and literally just... You have never made me more scared to take a shower in my life. Oh my gosh. I don't like remembering that freak accidents can just happen at any moment. That's stressful. But I also understand it's a real reality, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Fingers crossed. Wild horses, wild horses, wild horses. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. Wild horses, though? Yes! Okay, alright, we got that. Good. Alright, we're gonna go see the wild ponies momentarily. I'm gonna go do another race, though, too, while we're at it. Because we need money. We need more money, Arthur. That's what Dutch would say if he was here. I dropped something after conditioning my hair, went down to get it, and my foot went one way and my knee went the other way. I don't even, like, I just don't even want to think about it. That sounds so scary. I think it's just, I don't know, it's kind of stressful as an American with our healthcare system, like, one accident away. You're lucky coming into the new wild horses herding system. Oh, I have played the old, what do you call it? I'm familiar with, like, the old system where it was 1-by-1 horses, but now it's the whole herd. I'm excited to experience it for myself today. I'm gonna run over here. Is this where it is? No, that's the Rocky Mountain. We gotta go to this one. Sorry, guys, I'm not prepared. But I'm not really ever prepared, to be honest. Carrot seeds? How do we get carrot seeds? From finding carrots? One day when I'm getting on the shows. Guys! These stories are so awful! What is going on? This is making me realize how thankful I should be that I don't have, like, any health problems like that. Dear God. I say health problems, more like complications. I don't even know if yeah, I guess a complication? I don't know. Like, ugh. This is making me really scared to... I fell off a horse earlier this year, and it was the first time in a while, and I could just tell, like, after it happened, like, it, you know, I was like, damn, that hurt way more than usual. Luckily, I didn't break anything, but, like, what? What? No freak accidents for me. No freak accidents for me. Manifesting it. Love the confirmation. The horse world is crazy. You work no matter what. I work for the next 5 months with a giant brace. It's giving when my my coworker broke their leg and they came in and they were like, I can't work. And they were like, yeah, you can. You can just stand in the drive-thru where they pay. And I was just like, are y'all being for real? They got him a little stool and they let him sit there. And, yeah. Although, low-key, I guess if you're injured and, like, you've got nothing, you genuinely, I don't know. It's not fun being at home recovering, I feel like. Daphne's character art is so cute. I literally love her. Girl, can I buy some clothes from you, though? Because I look so ugly. My character's kind of chopped a little bit. Oh, this is your house. Sorry. This is your house. I didn't mean to do that. Cargo pants. Sure. Cowboy shoes. Sure. Rain boots. Sure. Hoodie. Sure. Shorts. Sure. Skinny jeans. Sure. Breeches. Sure. Brown riding boots. Sure. Okay, there we go. All done. No more. I have extremely weak ankles, and can, especially when I was younger, I would sometimes twist roll my ankle. And now it's called a permanent defect. Guys! Okay, listen. Macachan community, we need to have a talk, alright? Y'all need to... Everybody here, listen up. You need to... What do you call it? You guys need to take better care of yourselves, and you need to not be injuring yourselves, okay? Like, we gotta lock in. We gotta take care of ourselves. Okay, just... we need to do better, okay? I believe we can. We have the power to do great things. I don't know why I had the crying emoji when I said that. Just take care of yourself, guys. Don't be making clumsy mistakes as much as possible. I understand it's difficult, but you gotta lock in. Goodness. Just so you guys know, I think this is gonna be the last gameplay day. I think that's the plan. Alright, sorry. This race I'm kind of locked in for. I really don't need to be though, guys. I'm so good at this game. Oh, guys, Louis is flopped over. You can't see it, but I'm telepathically sending an image of it in my head. Louis flops, I feel like, quite frequently. I say frequently, like, he's very comfy sleeping on his side and whatnot, but, he just, you know, he's not, like, an excessive flopper at the same time. I don't know. Alright. This is also making me realize, like, I'm very blessed to have not had so many, bad, like, incidents. I feel like you guys have had such worse. I've never been... I mean, I've been nipped by a horse, but not, like, fully grabbed, chomped down on by a horse. I've been nearly kicked by a horse multiple times, but not actually kicked. Which is honestly very... There was one time I almost got kicked in the face. It was quite scary, but... Hi, didn't you say you were going to bed? Didn't you? Sleep trouble? Am I correct in my guess? Also, Emmy, thank you so much for the bits, Pookie. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry. That is no good. Maybe the Macachin stream will help. We're gonna go, we're gonna go this way. I mean, I've had my feet stepped on by horses, but luckily never breaking toe type thing. Also got into a stupid argument with a stupid... I mean, that will do it to you, I will say. Nothing keeps a person up like an argument, chat. It's true. It's why I don't argue. I talk. Guys, my Domino's is here. What did you get? What's your go-to Domino's order? One day I'll do a video, guys, where it's just me... Here they are. They're over here. Let's go get one. My mother was a teen. She was told to sleep a horse in its ass on an acting set. I hope they got charged. There had to have been a lawsuit there. There had to have been. That's actually crazy, Red Dead Wolf. I hope there was a lawsuit there. Alright, so, there's ponies up here. We need a girl. We need a girl, chat. We need a girl. One mare. Uno mare, por favor. Oh, look! Is that a roan? No, bae, splash. There's a couple splashes here, which is exciting. The odds of us having a splash mare, I feel like, are pretty high. Go on, ponies. Go on. Get on, little doggies. Sorry, I've always wanted to say that. I had an opportunity and I took it. Look at them! Wait, this is kind of cute. Chasing them all like this. Okay, maybe not cute. Cute isn't the right word, but different. Where's the... Oh, here it is. Oh god. Oh god. Don't go off the cliff, please. Okay, I see an opening right here. I think the leader is clearly that black splash, or bay splash. I think that must be the stallion. Look! We got them! Only horse game, I think, where you can, like, herd a herd of wild horses. It's kind of impressive, to be honest. Alright, hi! You're cute. A little chestnut. Lively Fog. You're a 15-2 stallion. Yeah, stuffed crust cheese with herbs. Do love me a cheesy stuffed crust pizza, what can I say? I didn't mean to pet the dog, oops. Alright, yep, sorry buddy. Who is this diva? Are you a girl or a boy? Ardent Arrow. Okay. Oh, you're a stallion, but you're a tall one, I'll give you that. Tall stallion. 16 hands. Base splash. Beginner everything. I mean, all these horses are beginner. Oh, hello. Who are you? This one has like a partial badger face. It's only on one side of their head. I'm pretty sure they're a splash though. Honestly, this one looks quite similar to the horse we got earlier on stream. Yeah, it's almost 7 for me. I need to end stream soon so I can go for a walk with my mother. Sick? Girl, why are you sick? I mean, you're in the wild. I'm not surprised. She probably has like horse CWD equivalent. I'm just kidding. That's not what it is. I know the British have KFC. My friend loves his British KFC. Sneaky Spark. These names are so silly. Okay, healthy. What, 15-1 mare. Beginner speed, beginner endurance. Coal black splash. She's cute. She's 15-1. This is the next one. Hi. Wise Bear. Yeah, they do love their KFC there. I want to try a crush them so bad. I don't know if I ever will in my lifetime, but... Coal black splash. This one has blue eyes, though. Yeah, cute. Okay, guys, so here's what I'm thinking. Here is what I am thinking, but, you know, this is a democracy, so things can change. I'm kind of feeling like this one, this coal black splash, could be good. Both of these two are coal black splashes. I think they're the same height. This one is 15-1. This one might be 15-2, actually. What height are you? 15-2. Okay, so this one's tall. This one's 15-1. And this one is sick. She's 15-2. I really like her face marking. I'm just a little hesitant because she is a chestnut and we've already got 2 bays. And I feel like... But maybe a mealy chestnut would be cute. I don't know. I feel like it's between her. It's between Lively Petal and this black splash over here. I think it's just because all of our horses are brown base colors, you know, that I'm kind of like, I was jumping off a cliff to get to a wolf quicker and wolf quest and I'm shocked I'm still alive. Yes, you do take damage from that. I like Wise Bear. Guys, Wise Bear or Lively Petal? One is a chestnut splash, the other is a black splash. What do we think? Hi, Sorrel. I like Wise Bear. Bell chicken. Bell chicken. Sounds kind of funny. Bell chicken. Wise Bear. I feel like people are saying Wise Bear. Okay. Wise Bear, you're coming home with us. Congratulations. We're gonna give her a new name, and I'm gonna decorate her in my cutest outfit. Where is my horse? Where is he? Oh, here he is. Standing quite awkwardly, all alone. Mr. Sullivan. Back from the Asian store again. I did not spend my money crazy this time. You didn't spend it crazy, but, like, what did you spend it on? Out of curiosity. Farty 3. What? Absolutely not. I'm not naming her that. She needs something like, I don't know, but something. She needs something. Something kind and fitting of her character. Alright, let me talk to Madeline. She's gonna give me a lot of money. I can feel it. Banh mi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Some turkey ramen cup, mango milk tea, instant coffee. Nice. That sounds yummy. I hope you enjoy. Please leave a review in the Discord server when you're done. Butterball! Does she look like a butterball to you? She was quite, sorry, whenever I hear the name Butterball, I think of the dog from one of the puppies from, the Puppies movies. Chick. I do ride IRL, yes. Alright. Hi, I want to buy things. Oh, this saddle, I need it. I need that saddle. What about this? Is this a Hackmore? It is a Hackmore. Okay. Ooh, we've got a lantern. That's expensive, though. I already know. The lanterns are so expensive. Alright, black leather. I feel like the saddle is most worth the money. What is the lantern? Yeah, nope, not in our budget, I fear. I want the hackamore too, though. What can I sell? Can maybe sell... Not really. I can sell some more of these, I guess. Trying to make money, chat. I'm so broke. 2 flax. 2 peppermint. This might be able to do the trick. Already bought that. Brown leather hackamore. What was the other thing I wanted? What am I doing? Black leather. Oh, this. Okay. Yep. There we go. We spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money. Actually, I grew up speaking French in the private school I went to. My parents forced me to only speak English, so I cannot speak French anymore. Wait, like you don't... So you knew how to speak French, but you no longer know how to speak French. Is that correct? I have $371. I think I did a proper job of spending all my money. I think you guys will be pleased. Those of you who are on the side of me splurging on everything, I'm sure you'll be pleased to see that. I probably could have done another competition, but, yeah, let's just... It's okay. We can deal with the finance issues tomorrow. But Mr. French and English. That's actually really impressive. I love that. I wish, like, America maybe had spent more time teaching us another language, because we only start learning in, like, middle school, high school, and then obviously you don't have to, like, I don't know. 3 to 4 years in school just isn't enough to learn it very well, I don't think. Like, I don't feel like I was ever that good at it, and I took literally 5 years of it. Meanwhile, in other countries, like, they'll teach multiple languages and people will actually do good. Look at him! He's so cute! Mandatory French for 10 years, but they did not teach us advanced stuff, to be honest. Sorrel can say ne touche pas. That's the only thing that Sorrel has taught me. Okay, guys. Wait. We have a new horse. That's right. Hold on. Let me deal with that. I forgot about it. Hold on. It's hard to learn a language. I feel so robbed by that school. Briar. Here, I mean, let's give everybody a chance. Guys, what do we want to name her? The new girl in the house. The farm. The barn, even. Quebec is majority French. Thistle. I kind of like the name Thistle. We gotta make her a cute outfit, too. What color is she? Is she brown? I feel like I should do brown. Do I have a good saddle that's brown? I have a western saddle that's brown. I have the Baroque saddle. Kind of already done that, though. We do have the lighter fur saddle. I wonder if... Here, we'll name her Thistle. Thank you for the name. Andy coat on SSO. She does kind of look like the Andy coat on SSO. I had to go into Quebec only because I feel like they hated me for not speaking French. I feel like... I don't know. I never went to Quebec. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. Thistle? Sorry. Guys, fun fact. I went to speech therapy because I would say thistle instead of thistle. I couldn't do that thing where you put your... What is going on here? Why is... Pink? Do we have anything that's pink? We don't have anything that's pink. I'm so sad. I wanted to give her, like... I really want to use this saddle, but I don't feel like I've got enough stuff that I can use with it. It's kind of throwing me off. Is there anything that's pink over here? No, I don't own anything that's pink. I have orange. We could make her orange, right? I have orange, right? Yes, orange. Alright, she's Halloween themed because so many of you seem to want FNAF. This is your reminder. I can speak the basics of Finnish and fluent English, and that's about it. I don't know, I just think it's very impressive when people can learn multiple languages. Like, I don't know. I'm sure if I gave it, like, the time and I was forced to do it, I could make it work, but I can't speak another language, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Like, I could give her a flower crown. Oh my gosh. I feel like she looks a little stupid. A little silly with it on, to be honest, but that's okay. I'll give her the tail feathers. I want to see bridal feathers. Yeah, I don't really have anything for that, unfortunately. I don't have anything that's orange. Yeah, okay. I guess I just give her the tail feathers. Call it good. I think I have... Oh, wait. This horse is actually kind of cute, guys. Look at her. So cute in her little orange. Although, low-key, I feel like the shades of orange don't match that well, but that's okay. And she hates me because she's wild and she's never had a day in her life in a human setup, but that's okay. Did we unlock the round pen yet? I don't think we did. Oops. On my way to Wisconsin. Guys, what do you, when you picture Wisconsin, what do you picture? Yeah, this thing is definitely not ready. I'm just gonna have to... It's just weird that, like, only one section of a whole country speaks a different language. Yeah, when I was in Toronto, there was a bunch of French signs. Cheese. Camouflage. Deer. Cheese. I mean... Yeah, that's valid. A game where wild horses have wild tendencies? Sign me up. No, literally it's like the only game where there's actual, like, misbehavior, quote-unquote, in the beginning. And it's just like, damn, it really took that long. This is why I can't understand why people hate on this game. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's some things I don't like, obviously. I've said this before, but it's like, the dev literally thought of everything that could possibly make sense for horses, at least on the scale of what this game is. Like, there's not a single game I know where the horses are, you know. Wait, do I get money by riding this horse? Oh, sorry, that's a horrible POV. Yeah, finds gold while riding. She's gonna be our little gold mine horse, bro. Emmavania and Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, the animations aren't great. I don't like the character. I say they aren't great. They're not amazing. The character isn't my favorite, and, the camera maybe isn't the best, but I can forgive all those things because everything else is just so well made, in my opinion. Like, dev thought of everything, you know? All very easy things to be lenient on and just ignore when everything else is good. Soranada. Get a little snack. I can help you get a job in Western Europe speaking multiple languages. Paid for hire. It's like standard here. Skills or whatever. If they can eventually, I'd happily buy the game. I don't think they ever will be. It's a finished game, unfortunate. I say unfortunately. It's like fully finished at this point. Maca York, the city of Macachin. Like Sorrel, Canada. Yes, Sorrel, Canada. Maca York. Milo. What else? I feel bad because, yeah, you know what? This horse is just not going to be in competition. She's just going to be pregnant and have a baby, okay? That's why we snatched her up immediately. This is so horrible, Macachin. What is wrong with you? Your POV is sickening. I was like, should I train this horse? And I'm like, no, we want a foal. And you gotta breed horses sooner. To get a foal at a reasonable time. Ugh, I need to go make my silly little American quarter horse review video. Guys. Low-key, I should just, like, cut things from the live stream today and use those, but... Instead of making a fully fleshed out review like I normally do, maybe. Because I feel like sometimes I put a lot of effort into it takes a while to edit, and then you drive for hours and still not be in a different state. Yup. Like, dude, every state could be like, it's like the size of a European country, low-key. If you buy me star coins, I'll get you B-roll. Y'all seeing this? One day Sora will be my editor, guys. One day. Not today, though. Sorry, Pookie. Ain't got the money. One day I'll have the money to pay for editing. It's just not today. I can drive 9 hours in my province and still be in my province. It is true. Large province. Are you okay yet? No, you're not. You're only at 12%. Lock in, pony. I don't think I'll be on stream tomorrow. I got a lesson, though. Very exciting, cat. I hope it goes well. You'll have to let us know. Mac, don't worry. Guys, don't worry. Mac is gonna love Pennsylvania. I'll have you know I've been to Pennsylvania. I just didn't do anything in Pennsylvania when I was there. I just drove through it. I drove through it because, for fun. Yes, for fun. Dude, most of my internet friends are like a 12-hour flight away, unfortunately. Sorrel's the only one who isn't, but because they're in another country, like, I will say, if Sorrel lived in the States, like, say Sorrel was, like, 3 or 4 states away, I probably would have driven to their house by now multiple times. But because, like, they're internationally, because they're based internationally, that, like, makes it 10 times harder. Even though we're, like, technically kind of close in proximity. Reasonable proximity. Give me 20 bucks and I'll make it happen, bro. How many bits to become a Twitch mod? Bro. Can I make a new mod No. Although I will say, maybe when the Discord server reaches 500 members or something like that, eventually I'm gonna have to post mod applications, bro. I'm gonna have to eventually. Streams are gonna be eventually. Not now. Not in the near future, but at some point I'm gonna need. Emmy and Sorrel got it under control, and the other occasional mods. Yeah. I mean, Emmy's actually, guys, Emmy technically started as just a viewer who I just felt like was very responsible, so I extended the opportunity to her after some time. Sorrel and I am the first of my kind. It's true. She's OG though, yeah. She's been watching streams for like 2 years. And then technically Blue and Hollow also... No, technically Blue and Hollow I met streaming, but it wasn't for a few months until I gave them that too. That, and also, I gave mod out during a time in my streaming when I was only on TikTok, so it was like on Twitch I feel like there's a lot more power you have, I guess, because, like, you know, you can control predictions, and you can control, like, you can edit the stream, well, I guess you can, not everybody can, but... Anyway, TikTok was stressing me earlier, no I know, I'm giving you war flashbacks to the Tales of Rain Ravine days. Okay, guys. You would complete your chat arc if you became a Discord mod. Help! Wait, that's so funny. Chat, I think, Bramble wants to be a father. He's, really jumping in this fertility pasture for some reason. People were beefing over Palomino coloring. Yeah, I don't know. It really makes me sad, because I feel like so many people online just want to argue for no reason sometimes, and I'm just like, guys, it's a horse color. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's not that deep. I was thinking we should do Soli and Thistle, that Thistle, we've named her. I think Thistle and Soli make sense, because my hope is maybe we'll get either a Bay Splash or a Mealy Black. Maybe that's crazy. Guys, okay, you can just... It's okay, you just can't get to any level. It's a level of responsibility you never want to know. They would make such cute babies. I like how they would make such in all caps and then cute babies under lowercase. Alright, yeah, here you go. Have a child. Go crazy. But yeah, this is where we're gonna end. Oh my god, I heard that word for the first time the other day and I already forgot what it means. All I know is it's like an insult to people. Yeah. Alright. No, it's not FNAF time. It's not FNAF. Oh my gosh, dude. Y'all and your FNAF. Halloween 31st. 31st of October 2026. It'll be FNAF, okay? Okay. Alright, we're gonna end stream here for tonight, but thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it so much. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is a wolf quest day, so keep that in mind. Who knows, maybe if Sorrel is like half asleep and is like, I can't do 2 hours, we'll do Planet Zoo 2 or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.